Hey everyone, I'm Rival Jimmy and this is the ExtraDex, where I update old episodes of the Dex with new information from Gen 6. This week I'm covering Reuniclus, Absol, and Gallade. Let's not waste any time. Not much has changed for Reuniclus. He's still a solid Trick Room user just like always, and he's still a fairly good choice on an OU team. The only real new thing you should know is that he's particularly good at handling Mega Venusaurs, which can be a huge problem for some teams, so keep that in mind if Venusaurs got you down. Moving on to Absol, the obvious new thing is his Mega Form, which looks awesome and finally gives him a shot at some OU love. But first, let's talk about his design for a minute. While still seemingly inspired by the Chinese Baize, its new wings could possibly be a hint at a connection to the Lamassu, a half-man, half-bull creature from Mesopotamian mythology. Lamassu were thought to be guardians and protective spirits, and sculptures of them were often placed at palace entrances. This is reflected in Mega-Absol's new ability, Magic Bounce, which protects it from status moves and entry hazards and reflects them back onto the opponent. The wing and horn combo could also possibly tie him to the Pegasus, but Pegasus are usually linked to things like wisdom, water, the sun, and poetry, which, while awesome, don't really seem linked to Mega-Absol's design. Battle-wise, your best bet is a naive Absol with EVs and attack and speed. It's got good mixed stats, so give it good physical attacks like Sucker Punch, Pursuit, and Play Rough, and balance it out with a solid special move like Fire Blast. It's a fairly solid set for a revenge killer. Now let's move on to Gallade, another Pokemon who hasn't changed a whole bunch since the last gen. However, with the addition of the Assault Vest, instead of a Swords Dancer, he could possibly be used as an offensively sound special wall. With its already hefty base 115 special defense stat, an Assault Vest will enable him to take some pretty hard hits, so get a careful one and EV train it in HP and special defense. From there, give it Power Up Punch and Night Slash to put some offensive pressure on. And that's it! Reuniclus, Absol, and Gallade. Make sure and subscribe, and if you have anything to add, leave it in the comments down below. I'm Rival Jimmy, and this has been the ExtraDex. See you next week.